Now, if you're in the birthday stream, you know what this video is about. We went kind of crazy. We decided to build a team. What specific team? You see on your screen. Don't pay attention to the defense, but pay attention in the top right. First 97 overall in Madden, below the equator. We're in the southern hemisphere. Whichever one you want to call. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to CC. They did it first. I wanted to try it myself. Joe did it where he had 35 out of 40 legends. CC did it where to get out of 40 legends. There's so many different ways you can get this 97 overall team. I want to document my journey and how we came to about. I could make that defense 97. And I will show you in the video that I can do it. But I will detail what exactly I had to do to get this team to a 97 overall. Hit the like button. Drop a sub. Let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No.
All right, so this is my 97 overall team. First things first, I want to go over my chemistries first because that's the most important, and then I'll go into the team. So chemistries, we are 40 out of 4 legends. We have the Gronk hype motivator, which that will pay to dividends a little bit later when I'll get into it. We got the Scottish Hammer, Red Tornado. This underclassman is not really working. I was trying things out, but as you can see, we got tier 1 49ers. Which is key because that gets Kittle up to a 98 overall. You've probably seen him on other videos where he's only a 97. So that's huge. We run a route tree and ball hawk, power step, sprint, San Fran 7 out of 10 as well. So all these are paying dividends. None of these really matter, but all these above are paying dividends to how we got to a 97 overall. All right, so first thing first, Andrew Thomas, best left tackle in the game. Now, if you actually look, I could run Anthony Munoz here, right? And I would still be a 97. So if I put Anthony Munoz here, which I'll show you guys, he is still a 97 overall because of Legends Chem and stuff. But I decided to run Andrew Thomas there because he gets the 1 AP, you know, edge protector, secure protector, excuse me, and identifier. So I moved on from Creed Humphrey. Now, if I wasn't chasing overalls, what I would do, I would have all guards on my offensive line. Reason why is because of the Red Tornado. If you don't know, this is a must-have center to have in the game because of this specific boost. +7 agility, 4 speed, acceleration, and run block finesse to all guards. All guards, no matter what. So with him giving that boost, that makes my 2 guards, which is Damian Lewis, the LTD, which I wish I would have went all in on him. I got him for 400K when he first came out, and I was like, nah, he's going to stay there. He's already back up to 650. I would have made a killing there. Then we got Marshall Yonda. We had his 92, so I just ended up buying him on stream. Like I said, we built this team all on stream. It was a fun stream to go through the different strategies and different combinations to try to get it, but he's boosted them both up to 99. Now, this is the big issue with right tackle. I have Jackie Slater here for overall purposes, but ideally I would like Anthony Munoz to be there, which I will put him there, and I'll explain to you in a second when I will put him there. But Jackie Slater starts there. In a couple days, he'll be sold. Trust me. Tight ends, obviously, George Kittle, Taysom Hill. If you don't know, I run 2 tight end sets. That's why I have both 0 short ends on there. And then Rob Gronkowski's motivator is the big thing that gives a boost to everyone, and it's huge. 1 tackle, 1 jump, 1 run block power, and 1 run block finesse. So that's huge for the offensive lineman. If I take Rob Gronkowski out, all my offensive linemen drop down by 1. We have the cheetah here. Now, another way you can do it, like I said, you've probably seen other people. You can get Tim Brown or Doug Baldwin here. You just need a 98 receiver. If I got a 98 receiver here, I can put Munoz here, and then that would obviously work in that point, right? We're still rocking the Quad Father. If you're not rocking the Quad Father, I don't know what you're doing. Like, it's literally the best card in the game. It's not quite powerful as Dickerson, but it still strikes fear in people, just like Dickerson. And people thought, oh, he got nerfed because he got his AP raised. And I literally said, if it makes this sense, if you're running John Elway, it's just a matter of switching to Mark Bunnell and using that 2 AP on the Quad Father. It literally changes nothing on my offense, right? So we have Keith Virus here. Now, this is where it comes in the 2 days. When I hit level 34, Gronk will get up to a 94 overall. But more importantly, when I hit level 34, I can move him down here, and he will get to a 98 overall. You see his 91 is a 94. So I'll be able to put Gronk there. I'll be able to put a legend tight end in Gronk's spot until I get to level 51 where Gronk can get the dual chemistry, and then that's that. So in a couple days, because like I said, I'm at level 32. I do have a couple solos I can play to get up to 33, and then my next daily will take me up to 34. Gronk will slide down to fullback. This will make me go over here, and then I'll go back to 41 out of 40. So then I can probably move Munoz back up and sell Jackie Slater, who's like 200K. If you're not rocking Christian Kirk, I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the game. The ability to have 1 AP short in and 0 AP short out. Or if you run him in a slot, 1 AP slot-o-matic, which is essentially route tech, but it's for the slot. But I might as well get short in so it can line up everywhere. So, and I've actually found this out. A lot of people have questioned if short out elite works out inside the numbers. I can confirm to you it does. In my split do split close scheme, if I have Cheetah or Christian Kirk pressed, when they're compressed in and I streak them, you still get the beat. So that's actually cool, and that's why I run both of them. Herman doesn't really see the field, but I got the mid and elite there. I could get Terrell Davis, which, by the way, Broncos theme team will be out soon. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do a double upload, because at the birthday stream, and then obviously I took my kids to the water park. That was a hell of a day. A hell of a day, so we weren't able to get into everything of that nature. But this is the offense. Like I said, it's the reason why I have this offense is it's close to my normal offense I would have. Like I said, the only thing I have to sub in is Munoz or Slater, but that'll change once Gronkowski becomes fullback, because I'll still have George and Taysom and all that different stuff. So let's move over to the defense and have a look and see why the defense is the defense. As you can see, it hasn't really changed that much. There's been a couple additions to it. If you follow me on stream, you know it hasn't changed that much. It's been a while. So this is kind of a lineup update too, as well, when we're looking at it. Now, there's a couple of strategy cards I can get into and use this to get this to 97 overall, and I'll show you. But obviously, we picked up the new Fred Warner, which bodes well with the 49ers cam. That was one of my big gripes. Previously, I had Bobby Wagner here, the Zero Chill LTD, and I couldn't quite get him up to a 97. But with me having Kittle on offense and me getting Fred Warner and then another player, which is not currently in it, but I think will be in at a later date, I was able to get 49ers cam and boost him up to a 97. Another pickup we picked up was Darrelle Revis. You needed a corner who was a 98 overall. Previously in this spot, I believe I had, who did I have in this spot? I can't think at this point in time. It's just slipping my tongue who I had, but we had to upgrade to Darrelle Revis. Oh, Carmichael. Carmichael moved down to our 4. We had Carmichael there, but you need a 96 overall corner, gets up to a 98. Defense line has not changed. The only addition we had was Javon Curse, which, look, by the way, if you are not building old team of the week sets, you definitely should. On the weekend, I was able to build Javon Curse multiple times for around 230K, and he sold for 350 plus. So I was making like I said, I made like 400K just doing that. We also picked up John Randall, which literally after this video, I'm shipping out. Reason why I'm shipping out, he's still going over 550K. And my defensive tackle 2 doesn't play for me that much. He was just for overall. But I have this DJ Reader that I got for 390K during the team of the week. So he can basically plug in there. As you can see, I'll show you, he'll get to a 90 overall. 97 overall. So once that Gronk switches and I get one more extra legend slot, DJ Reader will go into there, because they both get goal line stuff for 0 AP. So, but as of right now, I'll do that. Another reason why I'm going to do that, you see my Sam Adams there sitting there. We are going to get a team captain upgrade, I believe, in the next 3 weeks. Sam Adams will go up to a 95, 96, and Kim Dupp, he'll be to a 97. So we got Champ Bailey, who will be on the Broncos theme team, and Charles Woodson. My scheme, I run a kind of man and zone scheme, so both of my outside corners have deep out KO and deep route KO, so that way I can man them up specifically. And Revis just has pick artists, because I send him on blitzes. He guards short routes and things of that nature. But this is the defense. Thomas Davis is still there. I keep Sean Taylor here. Now, one person I do want to get that I haven't gotten yet is Prez. I just can't find a slot for him. He would have to play in the specialist and then move him over. Now, special teams, Red Tornado. I mean, not Red Tornado, but Scottish Hammer is very important, especially to the D-line, because he boosts all D-lines and linebackers, agility, impact block, and power. So that obviously boosts them up, and also boosts my kicker up, which helps as well. So I didn't have to go with Justin Tucker. I could stick with Adam Vinatieri. Specialists remain the same. Now, this is where it got super, super tricky at. And when you're building a team like this, this is where you kind of got to live on when we're talking about strategy cards. Now, remember how I was talking about the team affinity? I had struggled, did so many different things to try to mix and match. I got Jaguars team affinity to boost Christian Kirk, and then I had Justin Reed at safety because he gets all AFC chems. It got Christian Kirk up to a 98 and Justin Reed up to 98, but it didn't quite fit the team as I wanted. And then someone made a good point, was like, you can get a 49ers chem. You get Fred Warner, who's the highest rated middle linebacker, right? And then obviously it would boost George Kittle. I was like, huh. You're absolutely right. So that's where we got that. Now, the most important thing when it comes to strategies is these two right here. right? And not specifically these two, but what you put on with these ones. So for me, I have route tree, and what it has with it, it's called drive. Now, the beauty about drive, I don't know if it'll let me compare it. So you see a little disc little thing. RT is obviously route tree, but the disc little thing, it boosts up all my offensive alignment. Why is that important? If I take off this, Damian Lewis drops down to, and I'll show you in this. So if I take off this and put on this route tree slot, I believe Damian Lewis drops down to a 98, I'm pretty sure, or 97, excuse me. If we look at the team, so look, you see he drops down to a 97, right? So that's absolutely, and we're still a 97 overall, right? But that's absolutely crucial to the team, right? Is that he drops down. So obviously I can still stay at 97 overall, but I would like to keep that 97 overall. So I'm going to put this route tree back in. And hopefully I'm explaining this perfectly so you guys truly understand this. Now on defense, you guys might be thinking, why are you not running sprinter? Because sprinter, obviously where it boosts, you know, agility and all that different stuff, it doesn't really help the overall thing, right? And then ball hawk, this is a beauty one, right? You see I have the ball hawk, but you see in the chemistry it has a man running. That sprint, what that does, that boosts agility for all offense, receivers, quarterbacks, and running backs. So if we take off, for example, let's put in slot specialist, right? So if I put in slot specialist, you've seen before AJ Dillon was at 97 overall. If we go look at AJ Dillon now, he should be at 96. You see how he's at 96 now? So that drops him down. So that's huge in terms of helping the agility and things for that. And MUT.gg has all these breakdown in terms of legendary items. You can literally go there, click on the article, and see which each symbol is for. So remember I was telling you a different strategy card I can use and still get a 97? Bull Rush is one of those. So if I do go with Bull Rush here, it'll basically flip my players who are getting boost. So before, Thomas Davis, Bo Jackson, Charles Woodson, Darrell Revis, and Champ Bailey were all up 1 overall. Now it's flipped. Kevin Green, Javon Kirsch, John Randall, Warren Sapp, and Bruce Smith are all overall. High overall, excuse me. So it allows me to obviously be flexible in which way I want to go. Now, remember how I was telling you guys, if I wanted to, I can go 97 overall. Let me show you how. So all I got to do is plug in Jason Verrett. He is literally the missing piece, right? Because the reason why he's the missing piece, he gets me up to a 97. That's one, right? But he also gets this boost, the 49ers boost. And then if I wanted to, I can add Joe Perry on the offensive side, the 49ers fullback, and get this up to 10 out of 10 49ers instead of 8 out of 10. But if we go back and take a look here, you will see we are at something sales. I don't know what it is. Must have been something I had up. But if you go back to look at the screen here, as I know how Madden is. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Bear with me one quick second. I got to go and switch my ball hawk strategy card back. So that's key. So to get a full 97, excuse me, I got to switch this back from Bull Rush to Ball Hawk because it gives Jason Verrett the boost that's necessarily required. So now we should be a 97 across the board. Why are we not a 97 across the board? Okay, there we go. I just had to back out and back in. Sometimes it's weird that way. But as you can see, just adding Jason Verrett has made us a 97 overall. So I could be 97s across the board if I wanted to, but it would hurt with my Legends chemistry. And obviously that +1 speed is important to have on a lot of my players. So, like I said, Jason Verrett gets up to a 98 with the Ball Hawk. So again, you know, Champ Bailey, Darrell Revis, Verrett, Thomas Davis, and Bo Jackson gets the chemistry. get the boost, and now Kevin Green, Javon Kirsch, John Randall, Warren Sapp, and Bruce Smith has dropped down. So that's how I did it. Like I said, the 49ers strategy card was the missing piece, and that got us up to a 97 overall. So this is the highest rated team you possibly can have. When we can potentially get 98 overall, we will try to construct that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. One of the best teams that you can basically have in Madden. We're 2 overalls away from 99. I probably will go 99 overall just to get the 99 overall below the Equator thing. But I appreciate you boys. I know a lot of you guys on Twitter, TikTok was wondering how I did this team. This is how I got it done. All right, I'm out. Deuces.